You've got no sound on stream, Scoon.
Sounds like you don't have sound.
Yeah, you've no sound on stream, Scoon.
Oh no.
Also, you have mine
There.
labeled
It
as
turned off
Martin.
my microphone somehow.
Oh yeah, you've got
There.
Brew as old tall man.
There. Okay, hello. Different than normally. Normally I'm the one that's running the game, but now it's Oliver running the game, and we will do some introductions because there are some faces that have never been on my stream, except for one. So we'll just start at the top, which is Brew. I believe somehow the text is still different, but I'll change that while you are talking, just so go ahead.
I'm actually Martin. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Don't try and pull me off. You will not be able to do it. You're not that advanced in your roleplay career.
Oh, wow. I could just make some
Challenge.
penis jokes and I'd be good.
It's true.
Wait.
Shots
Put a
fired!
stupid wig on and make penis jokes.
No, I'm Brew. I do co-working streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Twitch, where you can get my life or watch my life be a railroad. What is it called? Off the tracks or collision?
Train wreck.
Yeah, train wreck.
It's totally not though.
I just had like a mini stroke. But you can watch my life be a train wreck live on TV or on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Outside of that, you find me playing on RxOliver's channel and YouTube a lot of different tabletop RPGs, and first time playing with Scones. So looking forward to playing with you and Don for the first time and with the usuals again.
Okay, then we will go to Oliver.
Hello, viewers of Scoon's Tavern. It's great to be here. A pleasure to be in the GM seat, the overseer seat for this. I'm RxOliver. I am most times a player of TTRPGs and very, very, very occasionally a GM. I'm so easy on me tonight. It's not my forte being the GM. I'm usually the player. I'm the producer for the RxOliver channel. I also get together a great group of players for all sorts of TTRPG fun. Got to give me credit for the group that I put together. That's the most important thing. I will be your games master tonight. That's about it. You'll find out the rest as we go. Yeah, check me out, RxOliver, Twitch, YouTube, etc., etc., etc. Thanks, Scoon.
Okay, and then it is well the actual Martin.
Oh yeah, it's me. Hey everyone, I'm Martin. I am a professional DM, so if you want to play with me, not sexually, that's extra, you can click probably one of the links below and I will DM for you. I like to wear different hats. Yeah, that's it. I play with Oliver on lots of his games too. And that's it.
Okay, and well, then it's Don, but most of you know Don. But go ahead, Don.
Like you said, I am Don. I normally play here on Scoon's Tavern, but recently branching out to RxOliver's games. I've been around for a while. I'm really excited to play with some new people, and very excited to play with Scoon for the first time as another player.
Yeah, this will be the first time we will be playing both. So that's new. And
Pleased to make
last
that
but not
happen for you, boy.
least, Chris Kidd.
Hey, I'm Chris Kidd. I'm the nerdy coach and professional cosplayer for tax reasons, so that I can write off the entirety of the weekend and claim it all back on tax. Anyway, so yeah, I play tabletop RPGs. I lift heavy stuff, and I like to play retro video games. So if you're into that stuff, follow me on any of the social medias. Just type in "I'm Chris Kidd" and it should pop up. If it doesn't, let me know, because I pay Google to optimize that. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to playing with these guys. You guys are in for a treat.
Oh Jesus, I'm now actually worried. Worried that Chris might have done more homework than me.
now I will give the word to Oliver.
Thank you, Scoon. Okay. So, start us with a little something that I prepared. War. War never changes. But many things do change, that is. One of these things is games. From me going to a friend's house every day after high school, go see the PC, to play that very first ever Fallout video game more than 25 years ago. Getting my first taste of that Fallout lore, my first time seeing those Monty Python jokes, to this now, what we have here, me running my own friends through an adventure in the now also well-known post-apocalyptic wasteland of the 23rd century. From Mr. Gygax and his friends rolling dice in a basement all those years ago, more than 50 now in fact, this, a group of friends gathered from across oceans, live, digitally, to play Fallout RPG. It's a long way we've come, and long may it continue. So friends, old and new, thank you for joining me in this exciting sojourn into the wonderful and wacky world of Fallout. Please load up your pipe rifles and laser pistols, secure your best armor bits, and make sure your stim packs and chems are at the ready because, remember, war never changes. Hey guys, let's play some Fallout RPG.
Yay!
So, first thing I'll do is change you on the map. I've got all the lovely logos on screen there. Everybody's there. We've got Fallout role-playing game, Brutally Honest, Scoon's Tavern, Chris Kidd, RxOliver. We're playing on Roll20 tonight, folks. I know there are other tabletop, virtual tabletops that I may preach are the best, but this is the one that I'm the best at using, so we are on Roll20 tonight. Shout out to Roll20. Part of this starter set is free on Roll20. You can get it there. Shout out to Bethesda at Modiphius Games. This starter set you will find for free on the Modiphius Games website. I've also got the paper copy because you should buy it too. You should definitely buy it. Right, guys. First map change. Welcome to the Commonwealth, the nuclear-ravaged wastelands outside of Old Boston. You've each followed the sounds of screams and gunfire to Vault 95, a remnant of the world before the Great War, before the bombs dropped. The vault's external lights flicker several times, but remain lit, and remarkably, the doors lie open, inviting any manner of scavenger or scoundrel to plumb its depths. It's a cold night, bone cold, and the sky is aglow with an eerie green light. That telltale light radiates from the region beyond the vault known as the Glowing Sea. A gust of frigid wind blows tumbleweeds across the small hill outside the vault entrance. Each of you is standing in a circle, facing each other there on the hillside. Strangers meeting for the first time. Each of you knows the vault promises valuable treasures from the old world. Treasures most people in the Commonwealth would be willing to kill for. So, I would like us now to introduce our characters. Now, as you introduce your characters, I may or may not collect what is known as action points. As the game's master, you'll see I've put tokens on the screen for your PC action points. So the action points are a group resource where you can have a maximum of 6. And the GM action points is infinite. I can have as many as I want. I start with 1, you start with 0. There's no built-in tokens, so I made those. I'm going to have you introduce yourselves one at a time. I'm going to ask you some questions even, and then I'm going to maybe ask you follow-up questions, but I'm going to collect some GM points here, hopefully. So, I'll go from top left on my screen. I'll start with you, Scoon, your character. What is it they are called? What is it they like to be called? What's their name?
Yeah, I'm still working on some tech things. But
You are? Oh, okay.
yeah,
I will
I
go
only
in
need
reverse
character
order then.
name of Bruce character, and then I'm up.
Okay, well, let me go in reverse order then, mate, while you are still fiddling with things. So we'll go with Bailey Big Smile. You're bottom right on the screen, Don. What is it Bailey prefers to be known as? I've just said their full name, but That's up to you.
They choose to go by Bailey.
Okay.
Do I just keep going?
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm going to ask you questions. Sorry. So, is there a moment in your past when you lost something important to you, and what did you lose? You can answer no to these questions, or you can elaborate. It's up to you.
I'd say I lost some pretty important stuff. Don't have a family anymore. My dad's out there somewhere.
Okay. Now, there are 6 people standing round in a circle. What's your character look like at this moment? How are they? What's their demeanor? How do they feel about these people around them? And how does that show in their behavior?
Mm-hmm. Bailey is a ghoul. They have the sort of scrunchy nutsack of a face. Well, they've also got a large scar leading from the edge of the mouth towards the middle of the cheek, which is how they got their last name, Big Smile. They're wearing just the casual drifter gear, and they don't have much to say about the super mutant and the robot, but they are a little wary of the two smooth skins standing next to them.
Okay. Okay, I'll leave you there for now. I'm going to move on to Brutally Honest. Next, playing Hazel Johnson. You are our Brotherhood Initiate. What does Hazel prefer to be known as? Is it Hazel Johnson? Sorry.
Yeah, it would just be Hazel.
It's Hazel. Okay. How does Hazel appear at this moment? What's her appearance, her demeanor?
Yeah, she's pretty athletic, lean. Her physique has been honed from years of scavenging and just the confrontations that she has had. Warmer brown skin, not quite as sickly, I guess, as you would imagine from like your nut-skinned ghouls, super mutants. Darker, thicker hair, usually pulled back into a ponytail, and she's kind of positive energy about her, but also a sense of determination behind her. A couple of scars that you can kind of see, on her hands from maybe, cuts and wounds that she might have had at one point. But overall, just kind of her initiate gear that she is wearing, and looks around and is ready to dive into a vault of the unknown, even though it's probably not advised.
Okay. And as she's standing in this group of 5 strangers, how is she armed? And is she like aiming her gun at anyone, or is her gun holstered?
Gun would be holstered at her side. It's a laser pistol from what you guys are able to perceive. But very cautious about her surroundings and who she can trust, just because she knows that out here in the wastelands it's a little hard to trust anybody outside of those that you run alongside with.
Okay. Next on my screen, I've got Chris playing Happy Tommy Doyle. I've just spoiled the surprise. What does your character prefer to be known as?
Well, most people just call me Happy. I don't really know why. I think it's maybe just to do with my slick charm and a lovely big smile on my face.
Right, so that goes straight into the demeanor question. Is his demeanor at this moment happy and smiling and...
Well, even though I've had a taste of bad luck lately, I just always live on the bright side. I ain't really been outside the diamond, but I tell you, this wasteland, it's gonna be my gold mine.
Okay, so tell me something about what you lost then. You said you've had a run of bad luck. What is the moment from your past when you've lost something important to you? What did you lose?
Well, It's not what I've lost, but what I actually owe. I owe a lot of money to some really shifty types, and I gotta get me some caps, baby. That's the only reason I'm here.
Nice. Okay. Thanks, Chris. Next on screen, I've got Martin playing Old Tallman. Does Old Tallman, is that his preferred name?
He prefers tall and horny as his name.
Okay. And what is his demeanor at the moment? In this group of strangers standing in a circle, what's the super mutant's demeanor?
He's a muscly beast. I think he's like 7 feet tall. He seems to have mutated with some form of horned beast. So he kind of looks human, but he's got like a horn, a little bit of blue fur, and some ears. He's kind of looking at it because he's towering over everyone. I guess I think he's just looking down on everyone.
Would you say he's intimidating by his demeanor because he's so much bigger than everyone?
Yeah, he's got that complex. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, knows he's better than everyone else. Physically, he's better than everyone else, so he's pretty happy with
Right.
himself.
Okay. So does he give off that in his demeanor then, in how he acts in a group of strangers? Is he giving off aggressive vibes? That's what I'm asking.
He tries to give off those big dick energies. Whether he has one, who knows? But that's what the vibe he's giving off.
Right. Okay. And how is your character armed? What sort of weapons do they use? Are they armed at this moment?
He's got like a belt that's got like a baseball bat and a machete just hanging off it for easy access, and just grab it.
Okay. Not concealed, just hanging out there, eh?
Just hanging, like in all his body parts, mostly, are just hanging there. He's happy with where stuff is.
Okay, nice one. So that is Old Tallman, the super mutant. And we never said, Chris, Happy is a survivor, wasteland survivor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and last but not least, my man Skoon and Marvin. What does Marvin go by? Is it just Marvin, or is there something else?
Yes, sir. I'm Marvin.
Fantastic. You are playing our Mr. Handy robot. Okay, what is the demeanour of this Mr. Handy robot? From that lovely accent, it seems he's very friendly and polite and British.
Oh, yes, sir. I am very friendly. Only I do not trust the humans around me. Because they are the cause of the destruction of my kind.
Right, well, you're looking at least 2, 3 humans. This
Oh no, I only see one.
This person over here.
Two.
So this person over here appears to be human as well. And you've got Hazel.
But he is a ghoul. That's not a human.
Hazel and Happy. So you've got 3, depending on if you count the ghoul, you've got 4 humans here. You don't count the ghoul as a human?
And the mutant also.
Oh, okay. So if you don't trust humans and there's 3 of them here, how's your demeanour? Are you aggressive? Are you pointing a weapon at anyone?
No.
No?
Not that.
Oh, okay. Right, so tell me something.
But I always keep my eye out on them.
Tell me something from your past then. When was a time that you were pushed too far and how did you react?
When I saw a person destroy one of other Mr. Handy, something glitched in me.
And is that all we're getting, or it's up to you if you're holding back the rest?
Well, when I was back again, there was only a little bit of blood left.
Oh.
But yes, humans are very squishy, so I don't know.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. So I've introduced all our characters. Now, in these quiet moments, as each of you stare at each other, locked in a tense standoff, there's a loud burst of gunfire from somewhere within the open vault. A moment later, a woman's scream pierces the air with 3 haunting words. Help me! Somebody! The final person in your standoff circle, a middle-aged man wearing a white lab coat, caked in mud, his face entirely covered by a wheezing gas mask, slowly raises his hands above his head. He's not holding a weapon. Please, friends, the man says, as he takes a nervous but brave step towards the centre of the circle. Please, someone inside that vault was in trouble, and besides, I'm sure there's enough valuables in there for all of us. None of us need to die out here. You hear screams of "help me, somebody," from somewhere over in the direction of the vault, and you hear a burst of gunfire.
And we just kind of came upon all of each other here.
Yeah, you all came upon each other here on rumours of, you've all came for separate reasons on rumours of a vault. That you found the location, someone's found the location of a vault, the rumours got out, and you've all been following that rumour for the chance of undiscovered loot, old tech, perhaps maybe even weapons, ammo, food, water, chems. And you found yourself here, all the five of you and this man have found yourselves in a circle, in a tense kind of, who are you, who are you, who are you? And then you've heard the sound of gunfire, a loud burst of gunfire from somewhere within the open vault, and a female voice, help me, somebody. Or was it help me? Ah, yeah, help me, somebody. Is anybody want to do anything? The scene is yours. Don't all rush at once.
Like, I'm just gonna look at Happy and be like, "Come on, man! You seem pretty happy about all your situations and life choices."
Man here, he'll go, please, friends, there's someone in there needs our help. We must. Come. There's enough in there for all of us. Please.
Seeing a super mutant, like glaring at him, Happy is just gonna like run for the hills because he's heard of them growing up and doesn't understand why there's one here and only knows them as murderous people. Not that bothered by the goal. Not that bothered. But yeah, I'm just running into the cover to try and find a sneaky way to get towards the vault.
Okay, so there's no, well, not that there's no range of movement in Fallout RPG. It's not like you can move 10, you can move 20, you can move 30. You've got short, medium, and long range. And you're within medium range of the vault door. So anything there or closer, you can get to within one turn. Now, somewhere in the rules, it says what you can do in a turn. I'm just going to pull it up. This module is designed to help you learn the rules. So it's all here. Rounds and turns. So sprint is a movement action. You can move up to 2 zones with a major action. So yeah, you can move to anywhere. You can move to anywhere in this map with 2 actions. Anywhere to the vault, up to the vault within 1. You have a minor and a major action each round. So you want to be the first to go. Happy, and you were going to move to somewhere with cover nearer to the vault. Okay.
Yeah. See the circular structure with the 3 things on it?
Just going to quickly show you a map, actually. Not a map, an art handout. So that's the vault entrance.
Okay. Well, that's the top of the vault then that I was going to stand on.
Yeah. Now, if you've played certain Fallout games, you might recognise it. It's Vault 95. Fallout 4. Isn't it?
Aye.
It's the one with the shaft going down, the elevator. The rest were like a vertical door, vertical facing.
I'm definitely gonna run and just like hide behind this like computer type thing.
Just pulling out the next piece of art, just before I forget. Not relevant to any specific moment. So you're gonna run behind. What did you say?
and like hide here.
Where
I'm the
did you go?
super mutant. Uh,
Oh, you're over there. I see you. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So these are bits of equipment. You can easily get cover behind that. Right. Okay. Now. Anyone else want to do anything before I do something?
Um,
I have a proposal.
yes, sir.
An alternative
What
to
is
shooting
it?
each other.
Can't I really?
What say we let that one, the one who just ran past us, get themselves killed, and then we surprise whoever attacks him.
Oh, I like this idea.
I second it.
No, you are thirding
Sounds
it
like we have
because
an
I
agreement.
seconded it first.
Okay.
What about you, Smoothie?
He's gonna come and look at you, robot, in the eyes or whatever receptacles you have.
It's 3 eyes, Mr. Handy Robot.
3
On
eye stalks.
stalks. On eye stalks, yeah. 3 arms as well.
I'm in agreement with this as well. I think the less we have competing, the better our chances. I will kind of draw my weapon at my side, though.
You're pulling a weapon out.
Yeah, I'm not aiming it anywhere. I'm just keeping it at the ready for whatever comes to attack, if something should.
Please, friends. And this guy's going to introduce himself. My name is Dr. Rast. Please, your friend over there. Let's go with him. He'll die alone. It must be raiders or something. Please, together we can save whoever's in that vault in trouble. Please, friends, don't let him go alone there. He'll die. So this Dr. Rast urges you to try. He's urging you. But he's just saying, just talking. So he wants you to go.
How about you take the lead then?
If you like him so much.
Which way did that guy ran to?
He ran past the vault entrance and up to here.
There. Because I don't know if you can put tokens of us on it because I can't.
Yeah, so if you go to, I've set it all up within Roll20. I've even added extras because I can use Roll20. If you go to characters taken where your
Oh, there.
PCs are, if
Yeah,
you
I
just
see.
drag your name over,
I
you
didn't
can pull a
see,
token. That token's all synced with your character sheet as well. So any changes you make to your token will change on your character sheet. Now, just while we're on the subject, what the numbers on your token represent. The red is your defense, the green is your hit points, and the blue is your luck points.
Okay,
For this doctor
I'm
to
just
move.
gonna stand
I got
here and
one.
take a look around if I see him.
The doctor is moving immediately towards the vault, yeah. So, but
I have a
as you are
360
all
view,
moving,
so
as you all have moved, the sound of rapid gunfire explodes from the open door to the vault, accompanied by flashing of barrels, unloading towards the hill where you are gathered. Well, the flashing of barrels in all directions now. A guttural male cry goes out from the entranceway. Scavengers out here, trying to follow the girl. Light 'em up, boys. A moment later, a large, muscle-bound, bald man, dressed in military fatigues, armed to the teeth, charges out of the vault towards you, opening fire wildly. Several other mercenaries follow behind him, equipped in the same fashion, with guns blazing. One of the raiders squeals with mad glee, "Nobody moves in on Rad Rocky's turf!" At this point, I need to grab some tokens for some raiders. Bursting out of the vault, you've got some raiders. Now, I don't think I've got... Oh, no, I have got a way of pulling a token over. No, I don't. I'm just going to have to go to the token bank. Bear with me. I've got a token page on Roll20 where I can copy things from.
exciting.
exciting stuff. Yeah, and while I'm moving tokens, I have got more artwork for you, I think.
Already see some.
Oh, no, I don't.
tokens.
I thought I had one for the Raiders, but I don't believe I do. Never mind.
Aren't those 2 raiders then down there?
Yeah, tokens, but I thought I had some art for them as well.
Oh.
Oh no, I copied the wrong one.
Oh no. Well, technical
because-
difficulties and time, they are used to it on my channel. I mean,
Because there are 5 PCs, there will be 3 Raiders come out. Well, 4. One of them is the Rad Rocky with the name, and then you've got 3 unnamed Raiders. All pop out of the vault entrance. Now, the initiative rules in Fallout are the person who initiates combat takes the first action, and then we go in initiative order. Rad Rocky made the initiative start by bursting out and starting shooting at you all. So we will now go into initiatives. Now in Fallout RPG, your initiative is your agility plus perception. So unless you increase those stats, it's a static number, and it'll be the same every time you have a fight. So if I just pull up the turn order,
don't they show it here?
Rad
on
Rocky on
my
15 there.
initiative is 11.
yep, if you go to your character sheet, if you click your token first, then go to your character sheet, you should be able to roll and then pull out your initiative.
Which
And I
what
can
does
do-
this mean? We have the same initiative. What was it again? Then I believe
We decide,
decide
who
who
goes
goes
between you,
first.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I need one for a raider. So where's initiative on the sheet, guys?
it's in the core, and then under
Right.
combat you see the initiative as first one.
Yep. Okay. Got everyone. I've got Rad Rocky, the Raider. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 PCs. Hazel, Marvin, Bailey, Old. I need Happy and
Yeah, Happy is up there.
Happy. No, I mean on the initiative order.
Oh
Oh, I need to roll initiative.
no, you
now?
just have to
Yeah.
click on it so
Not
he knows
rolling
what
it.
the
You're just
initiative
yeah,
is.
you're clicking it so that it goes up into the thing. And Dr. Rast, I need to do one for as well, actually. Dr. Rast has an initiative also.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, good one.
Where's the initiative that I clicked?
In the
Top
core
right
tab,
on the core tab.
and then it's the first one under combat.
Now I can show off a character sheet as well, as soon as we are showing off the
There.
Fallout module. It's a thing of beauty, the Fallout module for Roll20. Alright, that's everybody's initiatives. Do you know how we can do it? You could randomise if we wanted as well, because Roll20's got built in. When I click that sort button, it's going to randomise the people that have got the same score. Otherwise, we choose. Dr. Rast is going to go first, and he's going to use his major and minor actions to take cover. Rad Rocky.
Get out and fight, you meatbag.
Rad Rocky finds himself in short range of Old Tommen and Bailey. So I guess I'm going to roll randomly who he's going to attack. So I'm going to roll a d6, and let's say even numbers, Old Tommen, and odd numbers, it's going to be Bailey, right? Old Tommen. So being the leader of these raiders is obviously smart and knows to take out the big guy. So he's going to look at you, Old Tommen, the mutant, and he's going to attack you with he's going to grab a tire iron. Now, this tire iron looks like a nail file to you because you're so big. A super mutant is at least 8 feet tall, but he's going to pull it out confidently anyway, and he's going to swing it at you. Now, your defense is my difficulty. Your defense is a 1, right?
Is it called defense?
Yeah. It's 1. It's the red dot on your
Okay.
character sheet. On your token, sorry.
Okay, I'll trust that you're correct. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's
Um,
1.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so
oh yeah, it's defense, and then you have physical damage reduction afterwards. Yeah.
I'm not going to start spending my GM's action points yet, because that would be a bit cruel to start using them against you already. So I'm just going to be rolling 2d20 in Fallout. You roll 2d20, and I need 1 success. This is a regular difficulty attack against somebody with a 1 defense. Oh, the 1's a crit.
That also, I believe that also means we get a action point.
Which is 2 successes. So everything over the number of successes you need generates an
Oh, yeah,
action
that's-
point. So I generate an action point there.
Yeah.
Yep, and that is 1 success. Now, what I also need to check is melee weapons a tagged skill. Oh no, it doesn't matter because the 1's a crit. What I was looking for is other numbers other than a 1. So crits are also, if you've got a tagged skill, you can roll a 1, 2, or a 3 if that number's a 3, and any of those count as a crit or 2 successes. So that's 1 over. So I generate a GM action point with the extra success. And then next we do damage. Just checking in my book. This think will automatically roll a location dice. It hasn't, so I need a location dice. Don't know where to get one, a random one.
Don't know how to roll in this one.
Roll a d20 and there's a table for it.
Yeah. 12.
12, you can see it on a character sheet.
It is right.
Right
on.
arm.
12.
12 is the right,
Right,
arm.
Okay.
So, do you have any damage resistance on your right arm, old Tommen? Your armor is piecemealing Fallout, so you might have it on one arm and not the other.
It says I've got oh no, that's I'm immune to radiation, but I don't think there's anything else on it.
No, the physical damage you need.
Yeah,
so you
there's
take-
nothing on that one. Yeah, not on the
So you
right
take-
arm. Oh yeah, on the right arm. The left arm there is. The right arm there's nothing.
That's unlucky. So, he hits you on the right arm, you're unarmored one, with a crowbar, and you take 1 point of physical damage.
No, it's
Your
not
right
a crowbar.
arm.
It's a tire iron.
A tire iron.
It's a,
It's a
difference.
crowbar. Same thing, isn't it?
So I've reduced that on my. I don't have to do anything about the right arm thing, right click, anything. I just reduce the general HP, right? Done that.
No, I think you reduce it on the actual.
Oh, okay. I think.
Yeah, I think you can reduce it on the actual body part.
If it has a hit point on the body part, yeah, because mine
Yep.
doesn't have any anywhere.
Oh yeah, mine doesn't have it on the body parts, but I've
Okay.
reduced it on the general.
Yeah, just
the
reduce it
general
on the normal
HP. Yeah.
HP then. Nice one. Okay. Right. Okay. So, first up was Dr. Rast, who's moved into cover. Next up was the named raider, Rad Rocky, this big brute of a man. Next, after that, is our ghoul, Bailey. What are you gonna do?
All right. So figuring out what I can do. Let's see here.
In the rules, should you go
Remember, I am the last
Yeah.
unicorn in the entire world, so you may not want to see me die.
right at the very
Chill.
bottom in supplemental material on roll 20's rounds and turns, and it's got what you can do in a turn, your minor action and your major actions. Oh yes, here's a reminder. You can spend action points, 1 action point to take an extra minor action, 2 action points to take an extra major action.
And when you attack, you can take a action point to add damage dice or attack dice.
You can add attack dice. You can add 1 attack dice with 1 action point. You can add 2 with 3 action points, or you can add 3 with 6.
Mhm.
And
Or you
so
can
on
damage,
and so forth.
Match damage as well.
So if I just wanted to make an attack on a character,
Mm-hmm.
it would
Now,
just
this is What you can do, because if you're not moving, that'll leave your minor action unused. So don't make the mistake I did when I played this. You can use aim as a minor action, and it gives you, is it an extra d20 on your attack, Scoon? Double check that for me, mate.
Yeah.
I think it's an
It
extra
says
d20.
re-roll
Re-roll a
1d20 on
That's
your
right.
first attack.
Yeah. So if you're not moving and you're using a gun, bear in mind you can take the aim action, and it gives you a reroll on one of your d20s when you attack.
Okay. I will take the aim action and I will target this raider who's directly in front of me.
That one there? Okay.
Yes.
What kind of weapon are you aiming at him?
I point a pipe gun at him.
Nice.
Luck point options summary. Luck of the draw to add a detail to a scene. Stacked deck. Use your luck attribute for a skill test. Lucky
yeah.
timing to interrupt the normal turn order or misfortune.
Oh,
Reroll
yeah.
1d20 or 2 or 3 dice per luck point spent. That's with luck.
There's an important point. So when we're in initiative order, you can spend a luck point. Now your luck points are separate from action points. Your action points are group resource that you can all spend. Luck points is your own, and they refresh when I say so. It's like your sanity or luck refresh in Call of Cthulhu. Only when I decide you've reached a milestone does it refresh. So if you've got a low luck score, you're going to have very few for an adventure. If you've got a high one, you've got more. You can use a luck point, to re-roll stuff, like Scoon said, but also while we're in initiative, if you decide, I'm not waiting until it's my turn, that's too slow, I'm going to go now, that's a luck point, and you
Yeah.
can do that.
And I have the
Gotcha.
action points here. You can buy d20s for a test before
Buy
the dice
damage
pool is
dice.
rolled, but after GM sets the difficulty. And the cost increases for each dice. So the first is 1, second costs 2, the third costs 3, and so on and so forth. Oh, no more than 3. You can pay 1 action point to ask the Game Master a single question about the current situation based on your test. And you have to answer truthfully, but the answer might not be complete. You can take an additional minor action for 1 action point. You can only take a total of 2 minor actions in a single round. You can take an additional major action which costs 2 action points. And you can add extra damage on a successful melee attack or thrown weapon attack. You can spend action points to add 1 dice per action point spent, up to a maximum of 3.
Okay, so you're shooting and you've got the aim action, so you get to re-roll any 1d20 after.
Got it.
Yeah.
So I will
It should be,
blast this guy with a pipe gun.
yeah, good luck. Should be automated on the sheet. Right, so the 20 is a fumble. 20s are bad and 1s are good. So it's a complication. So either I decide on a complication for right now, like your gun jams, which would be quite cruel in our first ever combat, or I take 2 GM action points. At this point, I'm just going to take the action points rather than jam up your gun so early on in the game. But you've got 2 successes. The 6 and the 2 are both under your target number. So yeah, I just click the wee Vault Boy, and that should roll your damage.
How many successes did you say he needed?
He needs 1 success, sorry, it's a difficulty 1 attack.
1 action point then that we would receive.
Yeah, that's right, sorry. Good adjudicating, Bruce. Because she got 2 successes and needed 1, that's an action point generated, which you can use or bank. Now, on the PC action points token, you should all be able to control that. So you should be able to add that, guys. Keep track of that yourselves.
You can choose to use it immediately or put it in the bank so we could also use it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you've got it on, I believe it's on your character sheet's action points, but it's also this little
No,
token
it's-
here. You
Action points are for the entire party, unless you use it for yourself.
But there's a marker there, and you guys can control the green dot to count how many action points you've got. So you've generated 1 there with that. Okay.
Gotcha. So I just hit the damage button.
Yeah. Right. So the damage. Now it tells us 4 physical damage. We can explain the dice. The blank is nothing, and each bullet hole is 1 damage. The Vault Boy means damage plus effect. So you've got no effect, but 4 physical damage. Remember, you can, if you wanted to spend, you only have 1 action point. 1 action point would roll one more damage dice if you wanted. But that's a pretty solid roll on the 3 dice, 4 damage.
I'll take it. We'll just
Yeah.
we'll leave things where they're at right now.
Cool. And you wanted this guy here.
Yeah, the guy
Uh,
directly in front.
Here's the problem. I think I've copied the tokens, and I think taking 4 damage from one is gonna. No, it didn't take from them all. Nice. Okay. So that was Bailey. And you used your
It's
minor
done.
action to aim. So now it is the Raiders. And I guess I'll do them clockwise from the top. So one of them is right in melee combat touch range with Bailey. So I guess his main option would be to use a melee weapon against Bailey. Okay. Your defense is 1 also, Bailey?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's going to attack also with a tire iron.
I believe
1
you can-
success.
Aren't you able to target people in this?
I'm not sure we need to.
Well,
You probably
might,
can.
take
I'm
off
not
some
that good at
damage
Roll20.
immediately, But
So he's got 1 success. So that means he hits, but it's not over, so there's no action points generated. I will roll his damage. Now, I'm going to start spending my points because I've got 7. So I'm going to spend 1 and roll 1 additional damage dice. So he's got 3 damage and an effect. There's no effect from a tire iron. Let me just double check that. Tire iron doesn't have an effect. Nope. So you take 3 physical damage, please.
Okay.
Unless you have. Oh, we need to do location, and
Yeah.
then we need to work out if you've got damage reduction. Sorry. What's a 10 on the location?
10
It
is
is
the
left
left
arm.
arm.
Left arm. Any armor there, Bailey?
It says physical DR. I'm assuming that's damage reduction.
Yep.
It says 1.
So you take 0 damage if you've got a damage reduction of 1 there.
Mm,
No,
Nice.
sorry. You
No.
take 2.
2.
He did 3.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
he didn't roll 1. He rolled 3. Sorry. You take 3 damage. There's no effect. Right. Okay. That was top raider, and we're going clockwise. So this one, we'll quickly spin around and see that there's a Brotherhood initiative over here. Raiders don't like Brotherhood initiatives. Brotherhood initiatives go into the Brotherhood, and Raiders don't like the Brotherhood. So he's going to have a look at you, Hazel, and level a gun at you. He will level a pipe gun at you. And I'm not going to roll any additional dice yet. Didn't need to. He's rolled 2 successes, so that's 1 over. You are defense 1. You're not defense 2, are you? I think you have to have a.
Defense 1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's defense 2 here. Even the super mutant. Let me check. No, you're all defense 1. Okay, so he's got 2 successes. So I generate an action point for the GM, and I'm going to roll damage. This is his damage.
Mm.
I'm going to have to spend some of those GM points because I racked up quite a few. I'm going to spend only 1. Be kind to my players. Try not to TPK them because I don't know how.
I believe now you can just
Balance
click that
points.
roll additional combat dice.
Yep. It didn't do
in
anything.
the
though.
chat.
Oh, you've got to put a number here. There we go. 2 damage.
Location?
On location 13.
Right arm.
Right arm. Have you got any armor?
I do. I have my scribe's armor, which is arms, legs, and torso, and has a physical resistance 1.
So you'll take 1 physical damage to that body part then. That's what the damage damage reduction 1 does. Right, and the last raider would be this one here. Now he's not got quite Old Tommen on top of him, but saying that, Old Tommen's pretty big, so he is kind of on top of him. He's going to step back a little bit so that he's not in melee combat with you. In fact, he's going to get. I'm not going to try and step over the fence because he might have to do something to step over the fence. He's just going to step back a little bit and he's going to level a gun at the mutant Old Tommen. So he's going to pull out his pipe gun now. Zero
Nice.
successes. And I didn't. I was like, oh, maybe I'll roll some extra dice here. Okay, so the last one misses. Now it's our Mr. Handy. Marvin, over here, what are you doing?
I am moving to that one.
Okay.
It seems I need to cut you down. And I'm going to use my buzzsaw.
Buzz saw. Right, okay. Raider has a defense of 1, so you need a success of 1.
Yeah, but I have success of 0.
You got 0. Now, there's nothing. You have for the bonus dice. You have to take them before you roll it, don't you, for attacks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
After the
wanted to
GM
have an
sets it
extra
differently,
D20. I needed to
do it before.
do
Yeah.
it before.
So that's a miss from Marvin.
Yeah.
Sadly. Okay. So and now is Hazel. She's back here. Hazel, after being shot, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna rage. I'm just kidding.
Do it.
That's magic
Boston
missile.
Raid. Bring it on.
I'm going to move behind this truck for some cover, and also in case Dr. What's-His-Face was involved with this ploy.
We're next to Doctor. Okay.
Would this still be considered like medium range?
So, yeah, anything really on this map is within medium range.
Okay, perfect. And then I will attack. I will pull out my laser pistol and shoot.
Who you
Pew, pew.
attacking?
Of course, the guy that shot me. It only seems fair.
Which was this one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. So he's got a difficulty of 1. If you want to roll any extra dice, you have to say now you've got 1 in your
No, I don't.
resource pool.
Yeah, and I missed.
You missed. Okay. So
I'm
you
not
moved
good at
and
rolling.
shot. So that's you. Happy?
Hmm?
Your turn, mate.
So
Well, no,
I'm-
wait, sorry. I do
Oh.
apologise. And I should have did this for Marvin and Hazel. So, Scoon and Brew apologies. I should have said who goes first out of you two. It is up to the players when you
Yeah.
have the same initiative. It's up to you two who goes first. Apologies I didn't do it for you two guys. Chris and Martin, you guys. Chris and Martin, great. This will be fun. Who's going first?
I'm gonna let Chris go first because then he has to forgive me for the incident
The
that we
knife
have to
incident.
bury tonight. But if you go first, you've accepted that it's fine and we're cool.
Okay,
You got-
so
you
I'll
go
go
first.
first.
Yeah.
So don't forgive you, and we're not talking about it. So
You've just done it on live YouTube. Admitted, it's over, mate. 7 people have seen you say this probably.
the hatchet is not buried. It will be buried somewhere, but not. Anyway,
Not
so
here tonight.
for my major action, I want to defend myself.
Okay.
Um,
That is called take it defend. You
So-
focus on protecting yourself. Make an agility plus athletics test with a difficulty equal to your current defense. The difficulty is 1. If you succeed, add +1 to your defense, and with 2 action points, but which you don't have, you could add another one. So make an agility and athletics test, please.
So do I just click athletics?
Yes, and that will roll. Yeah, because that's the core skills adds then the athletics. So it'll be your strength of 6 plus your athletics of 2. So your target number will be an 8.
That did nothing. I clicked it. Hold on.
Just click the athletics, as in the word athletics on your skills. Good roll.
No, let me try again. Let me try again. Oh, right. Okay. Additional input. So did I put...
Oh, this is if you wanted to add extra dice, you can.
But I can't because I don't have...
No, it's a group resource. You have 1 out of a potential 6. It's a group resource which anybody can use at any time. So if you wanted to add 1d20 to your initial roll, that's where you add it, and you take off one of those action points.
Okay. Well, I'm doing it for the good of the team.
Okay. So you got 3 successes. So your current defense is 1. So you got 2 successes. So let me get that rule up again real quick.
Yeah, one of them was a crit too.
So 3 successes, yeah. So a crit counts as 2. So he's got 1, 2, 3 successes. Defend. If you
And he only needed 1, so that means we do get another action point.
Yeah. So I was just checking if there's any benefits on the skill from getting enough extra successes. There's not. So what will happen is you'll get +1 to your defense.
No, the
So
only
you've got
thing
+1 to
with
your
a
current
crit
defense.
is that it counts as 2 successes.
Yeah.
Well,
but
we
you
should get 2 action points.
Yeah, so you'll get 2 action points. I'm just checking if the extra successes did anything for his defend skill. It doesn't. What you'll do is get 2 action points, which you can then use for one of them. For 2 of them, you can add another +1 to your defense. So you've got +1 to your defense. Happy. But if you wanted to spend 2 action points, which you now have 3 of, you can add another +1
Sorry,
to your defense.
I need to pop out for a wee second. I'll be right back.
No worries. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so we'll just add +1 to his defense. I'll take care of that as well. Defense. Where is it on the sheet? It's here. Okay, so I'll change that to 2 temporarily. Right. That was his major action. So I guess he's just going to stay in cover with his minor action because he can't attack. So that will move it on to you then. Warren, old Tommen, or super mutant.
Because I'm really strong and can throw stuff, can I throw people, or is it more like stones and stuff?
I'm not sure if a super mutant's strong enough that you can just pick up a person. It's not said anywhere in the rules that you can make a melee attack against someone. I'll tell you what you could do.
I think it would be opposed, right?
It would be opposed, but I can also set difficulties on attacks. So if you can make a melee attack with a difficulty of 4, which is almost the highest, it goes up to 5. If you can make me a melee attack with a difficulty of 4, I'll let you pick someone up and throw them a distance.
But
You
most
need-
of the
you
time
need
you can
4
only roll
successes.
2.
Yeah. You start off rolling 2 dice. You have to use action points and stuff to get extra ones.
Or luck points.
So you probably need a whole bunch of action points and luck points to have a good chance
to
pull that
actually
off.
throw them.
Yeah.
I'll just attack normally. I just wanted to see, because it says I can throw stuff really well, so I was like, I'll throw people. But
For a person, I
will
would
just
give
use
you the
my
chance, but you
baseball.
would have just that really high difficulty.
Nah, I just wanted to ask the question because I didn't know, how the mechanics work. But no, I'm gonna try and hit the guy in black with my baseball bat and see if it hurts him.
Right, Chris, we added +1 to your defense.
I got 1 success.
1
and
success.
1 really bad failure.
He's got a defense of 1, so 1 success is enough to hit him. Now, what are you hitting him with? A
Okay.
baseball bat?
Yeah,
Right.
it looks like it does
So-
a lot of damage.
We'll do the complication this time instead of me generating 2 action points. So the complication is,
Okay.
you're going to do the damage, But let's say the baseball bat's going to break in half and we'll need repaired and will be unusable
Oh,
after this. But you still get to
yeah.
roll your damage.
okay. So I just click on the little blue guy, right?
Click on the blue guy.
Yay, 10 damage.
Wow.
It's worth breaking my baseball bat for that.
Yeah, wow, okay. So each dot and each Pip Boy is each Vault
Can I
Boy,
say
sorry,
like kind
is
of blast him?
damage.
Can I
That's
blast him
it.
into the air? Like is he dead? Can I just like
Each
Throw him up in the
blast
sky
is
a
the
bit when he
damage,
gets
and each Vault Boy is a normal damage
that?
with
Okay.
the specialty activated.
Yeah. Now, because it was the boss guy, you've not killed him. He's got more hit points than you might have killed another one,
Fair
but so I'm not gonna let you like actually hit a home run and blast the guy into space. Not quite, but the baseball bat smashes over his face, but when it does, like half of it embeds into his face. It does some real bad damage. So his eyes are all black and blue, and you've burst his nose, and his teeth are all busted out what teeth he had left. But also he's got splinters of wooden bat where it's broken sticking out his face and neck.
But you owe me
can
a
ro-
new bat.
Now, the
Gonna
thing
make
with
you bad.
using action points to add damage is you can do it after your damage has been done. So you still now can use action points to roll more damage dice if you want. One per dice.
I'm gonna be nice. I think everyone else should get a try to beat this guy up a little bit.
Okay. Well, you were at the end of the round, so you didn't move. You only used an attack. So you have minor action left if there's anything you fancied doing minor action.
Can I look at this weird machine that seems to have like loads of funnels going down?
This
Can
thing
I do
here,
that? Yeah.
this is machinery that operates the elevator, I guess.
Okay.
So this
not
is
that
this is the elevator door going down. This would just be a panel with buttons on, where you would control the elevator and switch it on. So
Ooh. Can I press the
Go
big
ahead.
red button?
as a minor action, I guess you could, right?
Yeah, you
So-
can interact.
Yeah, interact. Yeah. Okay. So as we move to the end of the round, the vault,
Whichever the biggest button is, I'm going to press it. Whichever the big
the
one
vault
is.
elevator is going to start going down again. So these guys have just come up through the elevator, bang, 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 all jumped out on you. The elevator is now going to go down again. Now, because I've got Rad Rocky and 2 raiders on the edge of it, I'm going to make them make checks, right?
Oh yeah. They fall
I'm going to
down.
make them make a
That's so
check
funny.
for falling down it. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, right, okay. So I'll do Rad Rocky first. What would that be? What will I roll? Be an agility or something.
And it would be I think athletics maybe.
Yeah, no,
agility and
it's-
athletics.
It's not so. It's not on the character sheet for NPCs. They're not fully detailed. I can add or remove skills.
Then it would be
What I could
agility. I think
Yeah.
because there
So
there
just
aren't
roll
really
on it-
skills
just
that are
roll on
based on agility. Well,
agility,
small
yeah,
guns and stuff like that, but it might even be strength then.
So it would just be agility.
Athletics is a strength base, so
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have anything in it. He's just got agility. So I'm just rolling on agility. Now there is not a button for me to just roll from agility. I don't think. So I'm just going to roll the 2d20. His target number is 7.
A 16
So
and a
he's-
9.
So he's going to fall.
Yeah, gravity's your bitch.
No, he's not. The GM's going to start using his action points. So
Oh, brilliant.
no, I would have had to use it before. So he is going to fall, right? So we're all learning the rules together here. So the radar,
Funny
I'm
how
gonna roll for them
meatbags
to-
are taken by gravity.
I'm going to roll them together. I'll give them the same roll. So a radar, agility is 6. I'll roll 2d20. It'll count for both of these 2 raiders. And I meant to roll extras there, but I didn't need to. One of them has succeeded and one of them hasn't, right? So 2 of the raiders and Rad Rocky are going to fall on top of the platform as it falls in. Fortunately for them, it has just started going down, so the fall's not going to make them take damage. They both will drop prone though, and you can see the effects of prone in the book as well in the rules here, right at the bottom. So when in prone, you can crawl. Move becomes a major action rather than a minor action. You cannot take a sprint action. While prone, enemies at medium range or further add a +1 to difficulty of attacks against you, so it becomes harder to hit you. And you can reroll cover DC. Right, okay. So they are prone and they're on their way down into the vault, and we are at the top of round 2. Dr. Rast, who got injured? Hazel, you got injured. Dr. Rast right there. He's going to hit you with a stim pack. So I've got it somewhere here to actually roll it. No, it just heals 4 hit points instant.
Yeah,
May I
and we don't.
add something about the action points?
Yeah, go
If
for
we
it, please.
don't have any action points, but we do want to buy like extra D20s, we can instead generate action points for the GM to add that he adds 1 action point, so we can buy a D20.
Well remembered, mate. So you have options when you've got no action points if you want to generate extra
Exactly.
dice. It just means instead of you spending action points, you're just giving me more.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Skin. So, Dr. Rast, on his action, is going to heal 4 damage to Hazel, so you're back to full hit points.
Yep.
Now, it's Radrocky's turn, so I think getting up from prone is a minor action. Doesn't say.
I think in rounds and turns, it says the move action becomes a major action, but I don't know
No.
about getting up.
So getting up from, so move becomes this major action. So getting up, alternative movement action, move up to any position. Alternatively, standing up from a prone position is a minor action. There we go. So it's a minor
There you
action
go.
for him to stand up. Nice one. Thank you, roll 20. So, Rad Rocky, who is now going down this elevator shaft. I guess there's not much he can. Well, mate, what's he gonna do? He's not gonna be able to see anybody to shoot at them. Or let's say, old Tommen, because he is so tall. I'm gonna add 2 difficulty for him to shoot you, right? So instead of your difficulty being 1, he's gonna try and shoot you with a difficulty of 3, because he's just disappearing down this shaft. Your head will be the last thing you'll see because you're the tallest. So I'm gonna add 2 difficulty to a roll, and he's gonna try to shoot at you. Okay. I'm going to add additional dice. So I'm going to spend 3 dice to add 2, but its difficulty is 3. He's only got 1 success, so he doesn't hit you. Okay.
Yay.
Bailey.
All right. What will it take me to throw this guy down in there with him?
I would say just a melee attack with a difficulty of 2 would be enough. If you move to, to this side of him, and you give me, and so I need you to do like a really hard shoulder barge or a Sparta kick, and to land a good one of them. Let's say +1 difficulty, so difficulty of 2. Remember, if you want to add extra dice, you say before the attack.
Okay, and then adding luck adds extra dice, right?
Yep. So with luck, you can. No, luck's for rerolling actually. You don't
Yeah,
add
you
dice
would
Luck is for
only.
reroll.
You could give him an action point instead of using our pool, but
Got it.
You
Okay, I don't want
have-
to re-roll.
You have
Something
3
else I
action
want to
points.
do.
So you can add 1 d20 for 1, or you can spend all 3 and add 2 d20.
Have I already used my minor action to move that area?
Yeah, to maneuver, yeah. You're not moving from one position to another, but because you're having to pinpoint a location to get behind them to kick them down into the shaft, yeah, I would say you've moved.
Okay.
Maneuver.
I don't want to use them yet because it's something I want to do. I want to be able to draw another item, which also is a minor action.
You can use
Yeah, I'll
luck
just-
to do that, to take an extra minor action.
Oh, I can?
Yep.
Okay. Then I will spend one of our action points here to add another dice to it. It's just an unarmed.
An unarmed attack, and you'll get +1 dice for 1 action point. Yeah.
Got it.
So that goes down to 2. Okay. Yeah. So you've got a difficulty of 2. You need 2 successes.
Ah,
0. And a
From the
complication.
Complication, yeah.
Yeah. Now, can you re-roll the complications, Scoon? I don't think so, eh?
I don't. Well, you can use a luck point to re-roll any dice, I believe.
Ah, okay. Do you want to spend a luck point to re-roll that complication before you
yes.
decide what your
Yeah.
complication is? Yeah, that was a
That
good
sounds
call,
like a
'cause
good
I've
idea.
You can use
Yeah,
the
I've
luck
already got in mind what your
misfortune,
complication
re-roll
was.
1d20 or 3 attack rolls per luck point spent.
So you can re-roll. Ah, so 1 luck
There's-
point, you can re-roll all 3 of those.
Oh, seriously? All right.
Yeah.
I'll just make it again.
That's good. It's good that you were going to avoid your complication. So no successes, but you don't get the complication, which is good because you were going to fall in the hole with them. That was going to be the complication. So it's good that you avoided that. All right. Now we have the Raiders and Marvin and Hazel all in the same initiative. I'm going to let the Raiders go first, and then you guys can think about who's going first between you. So the Raiders, we have one of them up here. Now, he saw what Bailey was trying to do. So he's going to try to maneuver so that he's not like so easily kicked down the hole. But obviously, he can't really go that far because he's got old Tom on one side and Marvin on the other. So he's going to maneuver to there only, and he's going to make an attack against Bailey. Now, I don't need to add any difficulty for Marvin being there. He's not totally surrounded or anything. So he's going to try to make a melee attack against you, Bailey. It's the tire iron. Now, the GM has got action points, so I'm going to spend 3 and get 2 extra dice here.
Oof.
So only got 1 success with a complication. So I've got 1 success. Your difficulty was a 1, so that is a success. Roll damage in a second. The complication is going to be just like I did to Bailey. He's going to roll a dexterity or an athletics or a agility and maybe fall in the hole. So he's going to do his damage first.
There are
to
complications
Bailey.
specific to what kind of weapon you use.
Oh, there are.
Yeah.
Where do I find that?
At the equipment list.
Or I could just make it up as well, can I?
Well, let's see.
How much damage he does first, anyway.
And my bad, I misadvised.
Melee
It's
weapons
actually-
complications are overextended. Your attack left you unable to effectively defend yourself. Reduce your defense by 1 until the start of your next turn. Stuck. Your weapon has gotten lodged in something, maybe the terrain around you, maybe the enemy. You'll either need to release your grip on the weapon, which prevents you from using it, obviously, or retrieve it using the interact minor action. And the last one was wear and tear. The weapon has seen better days and no longer functions as well as it once did. Reduce the weapon's damage rating by 1 or remove 1 damage effect if effect it possesses. This can be restored if the weapon is repaired. The GM may decide, if you've already had this happen, that the weapon breaks completely.
Okay, so this was a tire iron rather than a baseball bat, so it's not wood, it's metal, so it doesn't break. What I'm going to say is, for his complication, for a nice, easier one, I'm just going to say that he loses his grip on his tire iron, and after he does do the damage, it's going to ping off, and he would have to run away to try and get it. So, Bailey, you do take 4 damage. There's no effect from a tire iron.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
Is it
another
reduced
hit.
at all by armor, or is it just straight 4?
So, yeah, sorry, yeah. Reduced by whatever your armor is. I need to do a location. Sorry, my bad. Thanks for keeping me right. 13 was
I think left arm.
Left or right
yeah.
arm.
Oh, right. And real quick, I
So
had
reduced by one.
misadvised earlier. The minor action is an action point, not luck point.
An action point, yeah. That's right, because a major action is 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, so 13 is
Right arm.
right arm. Okay. So you take
So then
3.
reduced by 1.
So yeah, you reduce by 1. You take 3 damage to your right arm. All right.
All right.
So that was that raider. And his complication is that he lost his weapon. In fact, for funsies, let's say it falls down the hole with his pals. So his weapon is
Love
down
that.
in the air.
Can it
Let's
fall
put a
on one
wee-
of those of their heads?
Yeah, I'll put a wee mark on him to say that he's lost his weapon. All right. So,
Raiders.
yeah. Did this one fall down the hole? Did we have 2 fall down the hole? No, 1 made it.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
one made it, and
Recently. Yeah.
the boss and
So
the
that
other
one's
one.
took his turn. I've got these 2 here. I've got this one in the hole. Now he can't see anybody because by this time the elevator's gone down further. So he's going to take the defense action, and for the rest of this round, like Happy had last round, he's going to have an extra +1 on his defense. So any attacks against him are difficulty 2. And the last raider is going to back up a little bit to this corner here and going to take a shot at our super mutant friend, old Tom Man.
Go for it.
Right, well, how many action points has the GM got? I didn't reduce that earlier. That should be 3. I'm going to use 1. No, I'm not. I'm going to stay with 3. I'm not going to use 1. Okay, sorry. My bad. She's going to level a pipe gun at you. No additional dice. 15 and a
Misses.
9 is 0 successes, so he misses. So that is the Raiders. So we now have Marvin and Hazel on the same initiative, and players get to decide who goes first.
Doesn't matter to me.
Well, I'm next to him, so let me. Apparently, you need a haircut. Let me oblige.
Who does?
The
Oh,
guy
he
that's
does,
next to
sorry.
me. Of course. Finally.
1 success is a hit on the unarmed bandit. If you'd like to roll your damage.
Hmm,
1, 2, 3, 4. Is there an effect on the buzzsaw?
It's piercing, so it disregards damage resistance.
Regards damage resistance, right? So 4 physical damage. If you'd like to roll location, Shkun.
Let's see.
And sorry, it ignores 1 point of the target's damage resistance since you.
Well, he has 1 physical on arms and torso.
Oh, is it this one then? Or. Gee.
D20, just, and we can have a look at what it
There.
is.
19. That would. Well, for me, it would be thruster, but I think for him, it would be the right leg.
Okay, so he's got no damage resistance there anyway, so he'll take 4 physical damage to his right leg.
Would this
And that
mean-
was
No, it's not that I cut his leg off, right?
and that was the unarmed one. Yeah. So he hits 0 hit points. So yeah, I'll let you describe that, Skin. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
because I'm using my buzzsaw, I'm just cutting his leg off. And when I see it fall, I'm like, "Old Tommen, I heard mutants like legs. You want this one?"
It's like, yeah, go on.
So as the game mechanics go, he's not actually dead. He's at 0 hit points and will die if left unattended. He's also got his whole legs missing at the thigh. He's probably going to bleed out in about, Chris, you're the health expert, in about 5 seconds, right? Like pretty fast, eh? That's the biggest artery right there in your thigh, isn't it? Boom.
It's
You're-
the artery that you can't cut if it can't block because it's in such an annoying
Yeah.
place.
it's game over in seconds if your leg's cut off. So he's pretty much written off. So
That's what you get for having legs.
you haven't moved, Marvin. Do you have a minor action left if you want to do anything?
Yeah, I actually want to know how deep is the elevator? Is that close or medium range?
Good question. Right.
Because otherwise I know what I want to do when next turn, but
Yeah, it doesn't mention this anywhere here, but I'm going to say for the ease of play, short range. So the whole shaft is short range max.
then I'm just gonna move here and that's my turn. Because
Okay.
I can't attack anymore, that's a major action.
All right, it's Hazel.
Hazel is going to try and fire at that one that backed up in the corner again.
This boy here. Okay.
Double
Two
success.
successes. So generate an action point for the team.
Yep.
And roll me damage. Laser pistol. So this is energy damage. Right. Okay. 5. And
That
is there an effect on the laser pistol?
Yeah, so it's
Piercing.
piercing. It reduces one so I think because I got 3 Pit Boys, it disregards 3 damage.
3 effects. Yes. It disregards 3 damage reduction. What's the location of the hit?
1d20.
And that's this way here. One, I think,
that's
the head. Yeah, I think so.
And it's a critical because he takes more than 5 in one go without damage resistance, right?
Critical damage of 5 to the head. So what does a critical do? It incapacitates that body part. I know that for sure. Now, is that enough to just blast to destroy his head? Let me find critical hits.
Combat.
Damage and injury. Critical hits. Head.
Fairly
You're momentarily dazed. Lose your normal actions in your next turn, though you may spend AP for extra. Further, you cannot see clearly and increase the difficulty of all tests at live vision by +2. So he is 5 damage, and he's blinded and all sorts. Okay, let me put a symbol on him. Nice.
And then I'm gonna use
And-
my minor action to lay prone. So
You're going to lay prone with
further
your minor action.
difficult
Nice.
in case anybody attacks me.
Just now, it's re-rolling damage dice. It's not rolling more damage dice. It's re-rolling damage dice. It does say roll additional. Actually,
Well, you can use action point, I think, to roll additional.
Yeah.
And then
And
luck
you
would be
use
a reroll.
action points to roll additional, and you can use luck points to re-roll.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Okay. So, reminder: if you wanted to use any action points, you could actually do more damage here.
But why?
And
I mean,
Cool.
I
Okay.
think this is
So-
a pretty good roll.
We have again 2 players on the same initiative for the end of round 2. Happy and Old Tommen, Chris and Martin. What do you want to do this time?
Martin goes first because I went first last time.
Okay.
Cool. Old Tommen.
Everyone's dead, right? Everyone's
No.
dead apart from the guys in the hole, right?
No. Only he's dead. This guy is critically blinded, but not
Okay.
dead.
Okay, I'll go and kill him then. So,
What's hit points wrong?
okay.
So you're going to move,
Um,
and okay. There's no attacks.
I'm
of
gonna use
opportunity
my-
here. Oh, they're saying that they're down a hole anyway.
I'm gonna use my machete to try and hit him. And do I get any? Is he blind as well? Do I get any
Yeah.
benefits?
Well, that affects his checks. What was the other one we had for
he can't take
heads,
an
there's-
action.
he just loses his actions.
Okay.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
affect his defense, so his defense is still the same. You have 2 action
Okay.
points. Oh, okay.
Oh, boo.
That is 0 successes with a complication. So unless you want to use a luck point to re-roll the complication,
Yeah, I'm gonna use the look. I'm gonna use the look point.
okay. So take a luck
Well,
point off your character sheet or off your token. It's the blue number, and you can re-roll
Then.
It's up to 3 dice, you said, with a luck point, yeah?
It's up to 3 of the like damage ones, but only one
Oh.
d20.
Only 1d20. So you can re-roll your complication and not lose another weapon in another round.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to lose my machete. That's the only other good one. So, do I just have to roll again then from the
Yeah,
start?
roll,
If that makes
just
it
roll
right?
1d20 is fine, yeah. Your target
just roll
number's
a D-
12. Just 1d20 is
Oh.
fine, yeah.
Hold on, D20.
And take a luck point off. That's over.
16.
Target number was a 12, so that's a miss, unfortunately.
Ugh. And he's blind? I mean, come on.
Yeah, you
Uh,
are too.
okay, so you've moved and you've missed, so that's your turn. Chris and Happy Tommy Doyle, it's you next, mate.
So that one's dead, and these ones are in the hole.
Mm-hmm. This one's like dazed and very injured.
Tallman's away over there though, so I don't want to go there. I'm just gonna go here,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Move that dead raider.
well, since they're going down, like, could I in fact just jump down where they're at?
Yeah, I'd say they're only down. Well, they're down halfway, right? So I want you to make would it be athletics? Let's see. Let me just quickly look at the sheet, see what I think it would be. Yeah, athletics. So strength athletics. It's jumping and landing. So yeah, strength athletics test, please. Difficulty 1 though. This is to land, not prone. 2 successes. So add +1 to your group action points, and you land superhero pose. Non-prone.
Very bad for the knees, but it looks great.
Now, that was just move, so that was a minor action.
And then I wanna smack him with my knuckles.
Which one, the raider or the boss raider?
Yes.
Both.
the-
Let's do both.
I wish I could hit them both. Let's go for the boss. Biggest guy in the room. So oh,
Hmm?
that's not right.
That's not right, mate.
Oh, right, okay.
You need to click it in the in the weapons part.
After this round, we'll take a wee break. 'Cause I need the bathroom.
Okay.
I want to spend luck to reroll. So just 1d20, yeah.
You can reroll one of them, yes, with 1 luck point. Target number is a 8. That is a 1 success. Okay, roll damage. Remember to take the action point out of your... Oh no, it was a luck point. Remember to take the luck point off your sheet.
Aye.
Just press the
I
roll
didn't
damage
know.
button on the first attack.
I did, and it came up
You might
as
have to do
percent.
it from your thing then.
Might have to do it from your sheet because you got no successes. Maybe that's why it's given nothing there. So just go to your sheet and is there a damage button there?
Yeah, just click the dice on the damage.
There we go. So you got 4 physical damage. Now, before you even think about spending any action points, it knocks him out. So your knuckles connect right in the raider's temple, right? You see he's got like a gas mask on, but your knuckles smashes the gas mask off and you see them cut and smash his cheekbone as your brass knuckles hits into his face and knocks him unconscious. So the boss
Boom, baby.
raider is unconscious. Now that was the end of round 2. So, Scoon, Mr. Streamer, do you mind if we take our halftime break now?
Yeah, that's perfect. I normally do it at 1.5 hours time, so it's pretty good. Then we'll take a 10-minute break. Then that's how I've put
Nice.
it in. We will be
Well-
back after that, so please keep around and go get yourself a drink or whatever.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back in 10.
And we are back. And of course, immediately I will give the word to Oliver.
Welcome back to the Wasteland, friends. Before we go into round 3 of our combat encounter here, do you have a question for me, Chris?
Yeah, one of my traits is heavy-handed. So it says your melee damage bonus increases by 1 DC. Is that added automatically, or?
It should be on your sheet, yes. If the perk is on your sheet, then it will be.
Okay.
The pre-gens.
Oh, sorry. That's all I wanted to ask.
Right, okay, well. Dr. Rast, at the top of round 3, will assess the situation. He sees who's taken damage, who's injured. And he's going to use his minor action to take a movement. And he's going to come up behind Bailey. And he's going to stab you with a stim pack. You will heal 4 hit points.
Looking almost full.
So although Dr. Rast has avoided the confrontation, he has went out of his way to make sure that you guys that he's healing. It's quite clear whose side of the fight he is on. Now, Rad Rocky is dead. Let me just pull him out of the initiative order. So it's Bailey Big Smile next. Having just been healed by Dr. Rast and the stim pack, what would you like to do?
Well, I take my hand off the grenade I was going to throw down there since Tommy jumped down.
I thought you were going to throw a grenade down there
I can't do my idea anymore.
Against my better judgment.
You totally can. The doctor will heal him up. So don't worry about
He can take it. No, I'm not going to do it.
it.
I don't like him. How far down are they right now?
I would say it's something like it's about 20 feet down. It's almost reached at the bottom now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I guess the best I can do is just. I mean, we're gonna need this thing to get back down. So maybe I should just raise it back up.
Are you going to go to the machine and press the
Yeah.
same button that Tommen pressed? Okay.
I'll spend
So
minor for movement, and I think I gotta use an action point for button pushing.
button pushing is a interact, which is a minor. So you've only used 2 minors. You can use a minor in place of a major, so you can do
okay.
2 minors. But yeah, move and interact is actually 2 minors, but that's fine. You can do 2 minors.
And with initiative that is a tie, you decide who goes first.
Oh,
not us.
I decide who goes first. It's
You
not the
decide.
players. Okay. Oh, nice one. So Bailey, you've got the elevator now coming back up. So Tommy Doyle, the dead Rad Rocky, and the other raider start coming back up. I'm not.
Oh,
making
is this guy
you-
still here? he's-
this one's still alive. This one's unhurt actually. Yeah, so this one's fucked up. This one's like out of it.
an action.
This one's out of it.
Try to shoot
But
his
this
ass.
one's actually unhurt.
Yeah, the one up there next to the doctor, I think he will lie down in a very, 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 very big puddle of blood.
Yeah, on. He's the one with the leg cut off. The puddle of blood next to him's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. He's already dead by the time we went through half a round. Like, he's already bled to death. I mean, Rad Rocky, he's not technically dead. He's out of the combat and knocked out, but he's not technically dead. So the 2 raiders we have left are the one in the hole and the one next to Old Tall Man. Now, the one next to Old Tall Man, let me see, can he escape? I think he's going to try and run away.
I think
There's
you'd
no
have to
attack
use
of-
an action point.
Yeah. Okay. So there's no attack of opportunity. He has to use an action point. Is it to disengage? Is it?
Well, no, because of his critical injury, he doesn't have
Oh
a
yeah.
major.
He's got yeah. So
Well, activate.
he's got no action this round unless he uses action points. You're right.
No.
So
Yeah,
to get a
or
major
he gets
action,
medical attention.
yeah, to get a major action will cost the GM 2, and to get a minor will cost 1. So if I spend all 3, I can get a major and a minor. Spend them all on movement, and he can get off the scene.
See, we like this. We're happy.
You are
about
one
this.
raider less. Now the one in the hole has now bolted upright, but the elevator is coming back up. So he's gonna look at Rad Rocky. Rad Rocky's out for the count. He is going to take the defend action like Tommy did earlier. There's nothing really else he can do. Oh no, wait, no. Tommy's down here with him. Sorry. Forget all that. I thought he was just waiting, there was nobody with him. Tommy's down here, he's gonna attack Tommy. So Tommy, we are on another round, so your defense is
Back to normal.
yeah, it's away now. I don't have a token up for the raider. Let me just
I
put
think
a
it's
sheet up for the
one.
raider. So let me
Was
pull it
one,
up.
right?
Yeah, so your difficulty is back to 1. So I'm gonna roll on my higher iron. And I've got no action points to spend here. And no successes, so he misses you happy. Right. Now, the GM decides who's first. And I've got Marvin and Hazel. Marvin being closer to the main bulk of the action. I'll let you go first then.
Then I will also go down. Just go there. Then I
Right,
see it.
okay.
So it
So
might,
what are the-
there might be a chance that the body of the boss is now getting cooked.
Now, I don't need the agility check from you because you can just you've got those hover things.
Yeah, but that's why I said there is a chance that the dead body over there is being cooked because I got a jet.
That's right. The jets are going to go burn on top of him.
And-
Nice. Okay.
I am going to attack the one that is left with my boss
There's
saw.
that. Buzzsaw, yes. Nice.
That is 1 success.
That's all you need. No. Sorry. He took the defense action. His difficulty is 2. You need 2.
Then I'm going to use
It'd be a
my-
luck point. You can't use an action point now.
a luck point. Now to reroll you need a luck point, so I'm going to use a luck point to reroll 1 dice.
You re-roll in the 18, so you've got 1 success looking for another one.
Then I will roll a normal d20. That's another success.
There you go. So that's the 2 successes you need. So, roll me a damage location and damage, please. With the buzzsaw.
Damage is 5 physical with 4 piercing.
Yep, so that is a crit. So,
And-
give me a location.
Location will be head.
Head. Again, you're momentarily dazed and lose normal actions in your next turn.
Well,
Okay, so he's dazed now, and he takes 5 physical damage.
and I literally give this guy a haircut.
Yep, and he's now dazed like the other one was. Put a marker on him. Nice one. That was your minor to move and your major to attack. Okay.
Yes.
It is now Hazel.
I would
Our
say you
Brotherhood
probably
Leadership.
took a little too much off the top for that guy. But I will use my minor to move to the elevator shaft.
Okay.
And then I will ready an action for when they come up to shoot at any raider that is still alive.
Okay, just going to have a quick read of ready for myself. Describe a situation you expect to occur. Yep. And choose a major action perform when it does. So when they come up, you're going to get an extra major action.
No, it's just that I'm holding my action until they come up, which is
Ah,
to
okay.
attack.
Yeah, okay. Right, okay. So, Happy and Old Tall Man. Right, Happy, you're in the shaft with the Raider, so I'm going to let you go first on this one then. It's got about 15 to 10 feet left to go. It's halfway up. 3/4 halfway up. Chris, you fell asleep? Oh, he has. Sorry, bro. Wake you
Oh,
up. Oh, Chris, sorry to wake you up, man. You've had a hard weekend, eh? We'll finish up soon, mate. Right. It's your turn. You're in the shaft with Marvin and the Raider. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I had forgot to record. I've missed a bunch of footage. Oh well.
It's only from the break.
Yeah. But
Oh,
also,
alright. Yeah, that's
also,
something.
I've not got that on record, Chris. So that'll not be shown. So you've gotten away with that. But yeah, I forgot to start recording 5 minutes ago. So
Oh,
we've missed. Let me
I
just
wasn't
right.
asleep. Oh,
Before you
texting.
take a turn then, Chris, let me just recap what's happened. Marvin has jumped down into the shaft
Well,
and
jump.
blasted the Raider with his buzzsaw. Hazel Johnson has moved over and readied an action. So, hello viewers. Mr. Oliver, the producer, forgot to hit record 5 minutes ago and we started back off our break. So that's what you missed. You never missed Chris falling asleep at all. Did not happen.
I wasn't asleep.
We all died.
I really hope you say that in the job. It's like I wasn't asleep, I was texting. It's like
Everyone's
totally a
dead,
different
Chris.
thing.
Right. So, I'm just gonna smack your bloke again.
You're gonna smack him.
I'm gonna smack him right in the kisser. Pow! Right in the kisser.
Watch out. It could be that
Roll me.
Marvel will say it and he might glitch.
Oh,
0 successes. Okay.
right.
Old tall man. Yeah, you've got
I think
minor,
these-
sorry, Chris.
Oh, go for it.
Is there no not action points left?
Well,
There
no, to
is-
re-roll you need to use
Re-
one of your luck points.
Yeah.
I'll use luck. I'll use luck.
Okay.
Right. So
Okay.
then that brings me down to 5.
Then you just
Now,
have to type in roll d20.
Yep.
Because you can't select one to re-roll.
unfortunately, you
Nah.
still missed.
Still
Okay.
didn't do that. Alright.
Okay. So that's the end of the third round, which we
What about
missed
my
already.
turn? What about my
Oh
turn?
yeah, sorry. It's yeah, old tall man. My bad. Sorry. Making all the
Who's
mistakes
asleep?
tonight.
Well, everyone seems to have all the bad guys covered, so and I get healing points back from eating other people. Is that in the rules? Sounds like it should be.
Do
Well,
you have the perk of
technically-
cannibal?
Does a super mutant need the perk?
Yeah, I believe still.
Eat humans. I think you need a perk to eat humans.
Well, I mean, I'm sure I can eat a human, but I might not get anything from it. I
To heal
guess.
from it. Yeah. To heal from it. Sorry.
Oh no, I don't. I've not got that perk. Damn it.
Ah,
Guess I'm
well.
not going to be eating anyone then.
Not today.
I mean, can I go and investigate the one dead guy who was up his body to see if he's got any cool stuff that I can steal, like a baseball bat?
okay. Yeah. So raiders have in their equipment, road leathers, a pipe gun,
Yay.
a tire iron, and wealth 1. Now, where's the
Okay.
wealth table? Wealth 1, so that means I have to roll a certain thing. Now,
Ooh,
where is the
cool.
wealth
So
table?
I got leathers, a tire iron. What was the other thing?
Pipe,
Oh, a pipe.
pipe gun.
pipe.
Pipe gun
Yeah.
and wealth 1. Now, how do I roll on the wealth table? Any idea where that is, Skoon?
Let me see.
Not finding it immediately. I'll try and roll 20 as well, actually. Equipment? Oh, it's just the names of the equipment.
Is this where I get like a special
Wealth
money
one.
thing?
Yeah, I think this is for caps, and you roll a number of dice
Yeah.
for how many caps he's got.
I
Wealth
feel
one
like
meaning
we'll
you
be
roll so many
scavenging
dice.
195.
We're just having one of our
Uh,
players check rules for me because he's got them. So wealth one.
I would
whatever
like
that
some
means.
fancy boys or lady boys. I can't remember which one they're called, but I
Fancy
would like-
lads. The snack cakes, you mean?
yeah.
You gotta go to Taiwan for one of those.
Yeah. That's why I was checking. I was like, I don't know. I'm sure it's on offer.
Okay, well, make a note then, Martin, that we've got wealth one to roll.
One lady wealth boy. Okay.
So
Lady
as
boy.
well as the equipment you got, he's got wealth one, and we'll roll that when my good buddy Scoon
It's
finds
roll
it.
that many d20s.
Is it that many d20s and that's how many
Core
caps it is?
rulebook,
Thank you.
page 335.
Thank you.
So you roll 1d20 for me, and then tell me how many things I get.
6 caps.
Okay. And caps are like money, right?
Caps
Caps
are
are
bottle
money.
caps, money. Yeah, just see the little Nuka-Cola? They are the money in the wasteland. The little
Oh,
Nuka-Cola
okay.
bottle caps, they
Wow.
are money in the wasteland.
Sweet. I'll put my
Okay.
sheet. And I will give the leathers to someone because my character can't wear them because they need custom-made armor, so they can't fit into this.
Well, we're still in combat. We're still in initiative.
Oh, I mean,
so
yeah,
we'll
I mean,
not-
later,
we'll do the handing over
yeah.
just now, but yeah, okay.
You can
So that is the end
also-
of...
You can also decide that the currency that they are carrying is pre-war money.
Yeah, and also when you find things, if you find, say, for example, ammo, and it doesn't work for your gun, that's an example of when you can use a luck point to change the ammo type. Right, so
And you
that would
can
be the
always
end of
turn-
round 3.
That's my
You can
turn.
always turn it into scrap.
Okay, so Dr. Rast is going to see that Bailey's still injured, and he's going to give you the 3rd injection from a stim pack. So that's him had 3 uses from this one. So you can heal back up to full hit points, Bailey.
Is there space for another in this elevator?
I would say no.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say no.
Can I lean over the edge and just try to shoot him?
Yeah. in
Don't
fact,
worry, sir. I will make space when I kill this guy.
If he had been there on his own, I would have brought down the difficulty of the attack to 0. And you can still roll on that. You can choose to not roll it or roll it. There are consequences of each. But because you've got your 2 allies, let's say for now, there, I'll leave the difficulty at 1. So you've got a difficulty 1 on your attack.
Okay, I'm gonna spend an action point to get another
Okay.
another roll there.
That's 3d20. You start with an extra d20. Nice.
What is my...
Just click under combat on the
There it
weapon-
is. I found it.
or on the weapons. Yeah.
Pipe gun.
There's one.
One success. You only needed 1. Roll me some damage, sir. Oh, and a hit location. 3 damage and an effect. Piercing. so
no,
ignores
there's no
damage
effect on the
resistance?
pipe gun.
On the pipe gun, there's no effect, right? Okay.
It will show the effect in the damage as well. So
So you did 3 damage to this raider here. Now, that drops him. You could describe that if you want. Oh,
I
in
just
fact, roll a hit location and then describe it. That'll
Yeah,
make
sure.
more sense. 5. What's a 5, guys?
the 5 is. Let me see my character sheet.
I think it's
5 would
torso.
be the left arm.
Left arm. So there you go. You can describe that.
Doesn't have a damage
Oh, is
reduction
it-
on it.
is it different? I thought.
Yeah, no, 5 is left leg.
Oh, left leg.
Oh, it's
If you look
Wait,
on your
no, no, no,
character
no.
sheet, it should
No,
be-
no, no.
My character sheet says that 5 is torso. That's
Yeah,
weird.
torso.
Does it? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Right. So 3 physical damage to the torso and he drops.
Great. I just lean over the elevator
Oh, yeah,
shaft.
main body. 3-8. So torso.
You picked the wrong day to come into work. as I just blast him through the chest.
Nice. So again, 0 hit points does not mean dead, but he's collapsed on the floor of this elevator shaft with Marvin and Happy standing over him. Now, we can come out of initiative order unless you want to shoot each other. The elevator will come back up.
And my
So-
ready to action to attack a dead body is still standing. I might shoot one of them.
You could go ahead and double tap the dead body if you want. He's not dead technically, like I said, he is dying.
But technically, since they're not friendly with my faction, I think my character would want to kill them.
Well, that's out of character. The one thing I think is strange. You are traveling with a ghoul and a super mutant.
I'm not traveling with
met.
you guys. We just
Yeah.
met.
We just got here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't attack them, and the Brotherhood does not like those two.
Fair enough. I mean, we didn't attack just because we hadn't had conversation yet. I won't kill them.
Ew. That's what my character's going to say to you.
I'm just moving them just to tidy up. And I'm going to put a couple back on just so we know how many there was. Now, Old Tommen has looted one already. But there are 3 guys still unlooted.
Well, one of them, the boss is now a little bit crispy.
But yeah, he's burnt up from your thrusters.
I guess there's
I'll
your
loot
ass
At
jerky.
least one.
Yeah, the ass jerky didn't make itself.
It didn't make itself. The robot made it.
The robot made it. Okay, so
I have a
you
name.
find it. Ah, you've got 2
Me
action
too.
points left, and I've got none. Well done, guys. Now, eventually, Dr. Rast is going to start imploring you to go in to this vault. Please, there's someone there needs our help. And you did hear before someone saying, "Help me, someone."
Is the one that
So-
needs help a meatbag?
It was a human female sounding voice that you heard, Marvin.
Is this meatbag a friend of droids? Of robots?
Dr. Rast will say, yes, they're friendly. Please, it's someone we must help. Please, I implore you. Now, is anybody looting the other 3 corpses, and do you want to know what they are?
I'm looting one.
Okay, so the raiders were all the same. They are road leathers, a pipe gun, a tire iron, and wealth 1. So you roll 1d20. I'll roll 1d20. And you find this many caps on them. So you found that equipment and 20 caps. Nice.
Nice, max caps.
So that's 2 raiders have been looted. Anyone else?
I mean, I guess I
Marvin
can.
doesn't really need to loot, so
Okay, so Brew, your character finds a 1 again. Road leathers, pipe gun, tire iron, and wealth 1. Unless you wanted to do Mr. Rad Rocky. I've got 4 raiders there. Mr. Rad Rocky should be there, but. And 11 caps. And then we'll say this is Rad Rocky. Anybody want to do him?
Let Chris do it.
Okay. Right. So, Tommy, you'll find on Rad Rocky road leathers, sharpshooter's pipe revolver
nice.
with a sharpshooter's grip mod, a tire iron, and wealth 1. So you will find 10 caps on Rad Rocky. Now,
I don't even know. Do I even have caps with me?
as it's the end of that combat, the end of
Oh yeah, I do.
Part 1, Act 1, and we're getting near the stop time, we'll call an end to the session there. So the next session we can start with Part 1, Act 2. Because One of our players is very, very, very tired and needs to get to bed. We're finishing early. There you go, guys. That's
So,
your
yeah.
first session.
Okay. I hope everyone had fun watching at least. And of course, Oliver, thanks for running this first session.
I hope you had fun playing, guys. Sorry
yeah.
I fumbled it a bit, but we'll get better, we'll get smoother. Thanks for all your help with the rules, guys.
That's okay. I always end it by letting everyone plug their own channel. So, Brew, where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/brutally honest. That's about it. It's the only place I can be found. Don't look anywhere else.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm definitely looking everywhere else.
Yeah, I'm going to hire a private investigator to look everywhere. Oliver, of course, I know where I can find you, but
Yeah. You can find me most active on Twitch and YouTube at RxOliver. And anybody else worth looking, if I'm there, I've got the handle RxOliver. And you'll find the Discord link somewhere, discord.gg/THCC if you want to come and join the greater community of role-playing gamers and tabletop enthusiasts that we have going on. Thank you, Skoon.
and let's at least do what I always do.
Do Chris next before he falls asleep.
I'm not gonna fall asleep. I'm wide awake.
Nah, the next one is Martin.
Oh yeah, I'm same as Brew. If you can find me on the internet, good for you. But generally, you'll find me on Start Playing under the name Cerulean Witch. But I'm sure there'll be lots of buttons for you to press if you want to play games with me or watch me on mostly or only on Oliver's channel now. So yeah, you can catch me there. Or I'm hoping that you'll all join Chris Kid's OnlyFans. That stands for only feed. Only feed. He doesn't do the other stuff. So.
Everybody's already on it, mate. You don't need to promote that at all. It's already full of subscribers.
And the one that is already familiar in this channel, but still, Don?
Yep, you can find me also here on Scones Tavern on Wednesdays, where we play Avatar. I don't know when we're planning to start running Dragonbane, but I will
Next
also
week.
be
Not
there
this,
for that.
Not this Tuesday, but after that.
Mhm. You can find me on my own Twitch channel at Don Voyage whenever I get it working again.
Thanks for joining the game, Don, so much. It's really been fun to play
I'm
with you.
really
Played
happy to
this
be
game
here.
before. You're good. It's really great to get a new face into the team. Like, thank you, Skoon. And
We're still Chris.
yep, Chris.
You'll find me on all social medias. If you want to follow my Twitch, I probably haven't put anything there in a year. But you're better going to YouTube or Instagram to keep up to date with all my shizzles and my dizzles.
And of course, you can find me here on my own channel. You can find me on IMT. You can also find Oliver there sometimes.
Shout out to IMT. Yo.
Shout out to you guys. And I will be back this Wednesday. We will have our next episode of Avatar Legends. And the week after that, we will be playing on Tuesday a game of Dragonbane. And then I will have the same problem as Oliver had today, because that will be the first time for me running that game, but it's gonna be good.
Yeah. So good.
If you want to join any games that are on my channel, follow me on the Discord. I have put the link up on the chat. We also try to run offline games, but the Avatar Legends game is a West Marches style game, so if anyone wants to join, we can create a character. And on Wednesdays, I mostly try to run PBTA games that are West Marches style. So if interested, just let me know. We will back with this game in 2 weeks. So I hope you will to see you guys then. Keep around. We'll see if we can raid someone, and we will see you on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in, folks.